The weekend starts now. Good morning and welcome to Love Island, the morning after, the only official podcast. And this morning, we have the amazing Ash Holme and Chris Taylor.
Hello.
That was a nice save.
I know, did you see that? Smooth.
It's smooth.
Good morning, Chris.
Reactions of a ninja. Good
Nice
morning.
seeing you here. You've
I
missed us
know.
all week this morning.
Well, yeah, I'm back.
You're back, baby.
Yeah,
You're
I've been
back.
You've
preparing.
stolen my side.
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
I'm
please.
so mad at that.
This was my side before it was your side.
Fair. I'm just a temp.
Sorry, I'm co-host.
Team.
Sorry.
Team. I'll just, you know what? No.
Guys, last night's episode, I think we need to dive straight into it. We're going to start backwards.
Yeah, let's do
Because
that.
the way it ended, Mimii, fire pit, words, just everything, it was just flame.
It was too much to handle, really.
Yeah. it was a lot.
Mimii, you are now single.
I feel it move.
Do you know what it was? It was just Mimii standing there looking so gorgeous, 10-10
Gorgeous.
in a little blue number by herself. I wanted to
But at least
turn
the
into
outfit
sand.
was fire because you wouldn't want to be up there looking like a bag of poo-poo.
Yeah, that's true.
In that situation.
When
Yeah.
it's recoupling night, you got to put on your best dress. And she sucked.
She did.
I thought the
Eight.
peacocking would have got a pick, to be honest.
What's that?
Peacocking, like the outfit. Eye grabby, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
But it was out
Yeah,
of
have you
her
never heard of that?
hands.
Peacocking.
No, fill me in.
As in when you put on like your best glad rags, basically,
What?
and you're like, I am
Yeah,
trying
like,
to show off today.
yeah.
India,
As
have
in
you
I'm-
never seen a peacock before?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just never heard it.
Yeah.
Do it again.
We had Umar, she coupled up with Io.
Yeah.
But she did say, do you know what? I'm sorry, I feel bad. And I thought it was quite nice. She felt sorry, you know. She wasn't just be like, you know what, take care.
Apologetic,
Yeah, apologetic.
You've
Like, she
got
has
to be in
got
that
a heart. She's
situation.
got soul.
I'm
But
happy
she also
gave a
has
little
to do
nod
that.
Yeah.
to that.
She
You've got to do
doesn't
a
have
nod,
to.
but you also, like, she had to pick someone.
She had to
Yes.
pick someone.
Everyone feels awful in that situation, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, that is the game.
Yeah, and in her defense, her and Io have had a lot of conversations. Do you know what I mean? So she really did have
Well,
to
he's
pick
been
someone.
stuck to a leg ever since she walked
like
in.
glue.
Oh, as in.
Needed a
he's
spatula
like
to
a
get her
rash.
off.
on her like knits when you're like
Yeah.
12. Was anyone confused that she didn't pick Joey? Because I was a little bit surprised.
You know what? I wasn't surprised, only because of the sheer fact that her and Io have had a lot of conversation.
Well, I don't
That's
think she had
all.
much choice. Io's been man marking her. On
Do
the
you know what I
house
mean?
tour, he was
Yeah.
popping out of cupboards.
Do you know what I mean?
tour
He was popping out from under the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah,
I'm here still.
literally.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're a new bombshell, you ain't really got time to chance it. I'm going
No.
for the person I had the most chats with, even if you're not 100% my type.
Yeah.
If you've been giving me the most attention, that's where I'm going to go. And
Yeah,
that's
but you've
what
got
she
to.
did.
Like, how
Yeah.
else are you making a decision at that stage? Because
I
you don't know
genuinely-
enough.
Exactly. And I genuinely think that her type is Joey, but
So do I.
I think Joey is kind of making it clear that he's all for Samantha.
What I will say at this stage is I think that is going to happen later on.
Later
Because
on.
they shared the
Yeah.
look
That's
around the
exactly what
fire
I
pit.
think.
There was flames in the air.
And
There was
he was
flames
also,
in the eyes.
when
not
she
just
was
from the fire
speaking,
pit.
like, he was also nodding like, okay, she could be talking about me. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like,
Yes,
He looks a bit
did.
smug about
Yeah,
it.
he gave a little.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Either
why I got
that or
confused.
he's thinking in his head, oh, look, ream tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Probably a
latter.
bit of that
it might
too.
be-
definitely
it might be
the
the
latter.
latter.
Yeah.
It might be the latter.
Can we talk about Ronnie just completely fumbling the bag?
I don't know what he thought he was doing,
Yeah.
but it wasn't it.
He thought he ate and he absolutely
I don't-
did
Give me that
not.
plate.
What
Yeah.
was he doing? Was he teeing himself up for some kind of mad movement in the next couple of days? Because everyone knows,
know.
I think even like people who haven't been in that, I think viewers even know that when you're doing that
Yeah.
speech, it has to be
Yeah.
all about that
The
person.
person.
Otherwise, you're just in a world of poo-poo.
Like,
Yeah.
I really don't understand what he thought he was doing. It's just sort of like, nobody asked you what was going on with your other situation.
No.
Yeah.
Like, if you're
So
coupling up with
unprompted, wasn't it?
Jess,
Yeah, that's what it was.
Man
as in,
unprovoked.
not a single person
Nobody
asked. And yet,
Yeah.
do you know what it was? I think it was one of them things. It was his first time doing it.
Yeah.
He was shook. He
Yeah.
thought, what am I going to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
to
yeah,
her?
yeah.
Like,
It is
he wanted
terrifying.
to deliver a proper
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah.
And I think the minute it came out his mouth, he probably thought, oi, what?
It's definitely going to be a meme as well, like nobody ever, and then just
Yeah.
Ronnie standing up and
Nobody
announcing. Yeah, I'm still looking for other connections though.
yeah. But
It
do you
was
know
weird.
what? Maybe in Ronnie's defense, I might say he mentioned Harriet because he doesn't want to completely shoot himself in the foot and close himself off.
What I will say is he was honest.
Yeah.
As in, he's been so completely transparent.
There's such
Yeah.
a thing as too much honesty
yeah, I
there.
agree. I agree.
And also people can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson taught us that in A Few Good Men.
I mean, Jess was really quite upset
Good
about it.
reference. And also, if Jess is upset about something, then it's mad.
Yeah.
Because Jess is the most chilled person.
Yeah.
I think she's so grounded. She doesn't really get mad at anything.
Yeah.
So for her to be like, that was a muggery, I agree.
There's a time and a place to say things, and I think the time and a place for that was on his own in a room with no one around.
Yeah, in a
To
cold,
himself,
dark room
yeah.
at midnight.
With the
Yeah,
lights
yeah.
off. Yeah, 100%.
Who do we think's
Literally.
right for him? Do we think he's better suited to Harriet or Jess?
Well, he's Turbo Ronnie, isn't he? He's going to turbo all over him, everywhere, all around the villa. No one's safe. Do you not remember his
To
VT?
be fair.
I actually weirdly could see him and Harriet.
Him and Harriet, it gives summer fling, and then I feel like him and Jess is like, I think they've got brilliant chemistry. I think they really do suit and go very well together.
Jess is my girl.
Yeah, I
I see
love a
someone
bit of
else for
Jess.
Jess.
Yeah.
At the moment, Ronnie and Jess
Ronnie, yeah.
are pretty well suited right now.
Yeah,
Like,
fair
For the
enough.
right now moment.
I think Ronnie and Harriet would be hilarious if they did it together and then they came out and met each other's parents.
They need to have like a behind the scenes on that.
Yeah.
That
They'd
would be
get a
so
show
epic.
for sure. They'd
Yeah.
definitely get a show. With a whole new set of Islanders and 8 weeks of love and lust ahead of us, it's about time that we got ready for some spicy fire pit chats and even spicier pre-love fits. Let's give it up for eBay, who, for the 5th season in a row, are supplying the Islanders with a wardrobe packed with pre-love fashion. And, like many seasons before, the looks are, of course, going to be absolutely out of this world. Rocking pre-love fashion, which is better for the planet and your wallet. Well, that is our type on paper. So let's have a look back at some pre-love slays, shall we? First up, that stunning Ella Thomas rat and boa dress that had social media blowing up. Then we've got the gorgeous Versace cohort, first worn by Love Island alumni Tasha Gorey. And last but not least, the iconic I Am Gia mini dress that both Georgia Steele and Georgia Harrison rocked in All Stars. Plus, countless summer shirts and stylish jackets worn by all the boys and girls throughout. So I know where we'll be getting our fashion inspo from this summer, and you can head over to eBay to bag some villa-inspired pre-loved looks too. Fashion fit for a second chance. eBay, sponsors of Love Island. So Joey is coupled up with Samantha.
He is.
Did we see that coming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know really what in this episode Joey was doing with the whole Harriet thing. Like, was anyone else confused by this?
Oh my God. As in, I don't know who put 20 pence in Joey, but he thought he was Dr. Phil this episode.
Kieran, who do you like more? Do you like Nicole?
Did you tell the boys in the car in the changing room, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough then. There it is, the answer.
At least he was honest.
I just thought, what's going on here? For ages, Chris, me and you were like, is he trying to chat Harriet
Is he
up?
cracking on? I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it seemed like he was actually giving her like the friend zone and turning into
Yeah.
a big brother. Like, I want to see you crack
It's
on.
brother-sister
Yeah.
vibes, isn't
Confidence
it?
all over the place.
Big brother, little sister.
I don't know. I feel like one thing I say about Joey Essex is that I think he's very for Samantha. I think he likes Samantha a lot.
Yeah.
But I think even me as a viewer, he confuses me sometimes because he actually does flirt with everyone and he makes everyone feel comfortable to the point where it's like, do you like me?
Yeah.
But then
He's
he'll
a
quickly
seasoned
switch
pro.
it off.
Yeah.
He'll
I've
quickly
heard
switch it off
that
to
when
make
he gets
you know.
out of here, he's getting knighted for his contribution to reality TV.
1,000,000%.
Could you imagine?
I wouldn't be
Arise, Sir
surprised.
Joey.
Yeah.
Sick.
As in, the term completed it, mate,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Joey. I just think Joey is the oldest.
Yeah.
He's the most mature in that. Well, actually, I don't know about
can
that.
we say
no,
that?
no, I
Yeah,
don't know
we
about
will
that.
rephrase
Okay,
that
in
one.
terms of numbers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he is. And I think he's kind of taken it upon himself to be like, I am just going to cut the jiggery pokery and all
Yeah.
this. I want to just
Great term.
solve it all.
No
Do you know
more
what I mean?
jiggery pokery.
No
Jiggery
more jiggery
pokey.
pokery.
But also, like in that episode, Samantha was pranging quite hard about the Joey situation. She was
yeah.
well upset
Like,
that
she was.
Joey was talking to Umar.
Yeah, Samantha seems like she's got like a hard exterior, but she actually gets really upset about
Yes.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she's actually very easily triggered.
Yeah, and it's written all over her
And
face.
she
Yeah.
could not
cannot
hide that
hide
face.
it
She
for
could
nothing.
not.
To be fair, I can be like this. She wants so badly to be a chill babe. Yeah. And she's not.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
nothing of the sort. Someone lied to her
nothing.
several times.
She'd do all right
It's
at a masquerade ball. That's probably about it.
literally that.
And the faces she pulls are brilliant.
They are.
They
But
hit
I
it.
love it.
But she'll literally say something really chilled and cool.
Yeah.
Like, no, honestly, like, I don't really care. And I'm like, she cares.
She cares.
She cares.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, she does.
She's
Yeah.
totally the kind of girl that's like, no, I'm fine. she's not.
And I kind of rate it because I think she doesn't want to be too much, but also she cares.
Yeah.
So she's just like, well, how do I act?
She has absolutely no facial awareness.
It's that.
Nothing at all.
Sean is coupled up with Harriet. I'm not gonna lie,
Sean!
that took me by surprise because I didn't even know he fancied Harriet. Then out of nowhere, we got Sweet Shop Sean saying that he really fancies Harriet and he wants to get to know her. And I thought,
He wants to give her all his strawberry laces for
he
half
does.
price.
He wants to licorice everywhere.
Licorice everywhere.
can I ask, now that we're on topic of Sean and sweets, what's everyone's favourite sweet?
Oh, in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Fizzy
hard.
dummies. Sour fizzy dummies. Yeah, hands down.
Nice.
Oh, you like the sour one?
Yeah, I like it on my tongue.
I like gummy dolphins.
Oh,
Gummy
what
dolphins,
flavour are
what
they
are
though?
I don't know. Who knows? That's the beauty of it. I just know that I love the little blue dolphins.
Oh, I mean, do we think this pairing with Harriet and Sean will work?
Do you know what it is for me with Sean so far? I'll reference Kieran here first because Kieran has verbal diarrhea and I
Yes,
love it. I'm here for it. Sean, however, he has not said 3 to 4 words the entire time.
No.
He's had no screen time. So what's he doing? And then now in
He's
this
been selling
episode,
sweets.
he's vlogging. So he's on TikTok live.
That's what I mean.
Get these strawberry laces and I've got a warehouse full of them.
He's an entrepreneur and he's got a business to run, Chris. What do you mean?
He's doing it on the side. I respect the hustle, to be fair, but there's no hustle in the villa going on as far as I'm seeing. And now he's gone, oh no.
Yeah.
Recoupling.
Harriet. That's my opinion on it.
But you know what? God loves a trier and he's given it a try and a chance.
He's not tried for a week. You can't just try now near a recoupling. It's way too obvious.
I just feel like he might be clutching at straws a tiny bit.
A little bit. But then Harriet's
Strawberry
actually
laces,
given him...
maybe.
Oh, stop it!
I feel
Go
like
on.
Harriet is giving him the time of day though. Like she seems quite chuffed about it. Though.
But I feel like
Yes.
Harriet's just been through a very tough, traumatic experience in the last few
she's
days.
had a tough 24 hours.
She's
like,
been through it.
a nice guy to look after me. Because he is a
Yes.
nice boy.
He's lovely. And he's making it very vocal that he wants to take care of her.
And to be fair, actually, what I will give to him, he did blast out some references to Aquaman, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, as in, I know you want bars from Sean. After hearing the bars...
Chocolate bars.
Stop it. Yeah, innit. After hearing Willy Wonka's bars, I'm like, not 100% sure he should have shut up shop.
Yeah.
As in, he said, you look like a mermaid and you're lost at sea. I went, you've not spoken for a week and that's what you've come out with. I thought, no.
You know he's been
Do you
sitting
know
on
what,
that
though?
all
It's
week.
spicy.
Yeah, he's been sitting on
That's
it all
where
week.
he's been. He's been in the cupboard thinking about those lines to drop
Long
at the
and hard
perfect
like
moment.
this.
And when he said it, then yeah. that's
Impact,
all right.
though.
That's it, man.
That's it,
This
man.
is
That's the
how I
one.
come in.
Yeah,
1 week
yeah.
later, boom.
Well, that is sweet shop, Sean. We also have Manveer.
Mum there.
He was with Mimii.
Yes.
And then he did recouple with Patsy. What do we think about this?
Not really seen enough from him.
Do you know
Yes.
I am a little bit like, okay, Manveer. To be fair, he was in, which turned into a friendship couple with Mimii. But not being funny or
I
anything.
know-
And you know what's coming after not being funny or anything?
Yeah, I know.
He weren't really giving Patsy 100. Low-key, like 2 episodes ago, he friend-zoned her.
Yeah, that's,
So
to be honest.
now you want to be around the fire
The
bit
spirit
talking
of
about, I
Amy
want to
lives
see
on
where
within
it goes. Do you, Manveer? Do you?
I don't think that's got any legs at all, Mumby and Patsy.
Yeah.
No,
But
it just
Patsy
seemed
likes
very
him, though.
platonic. Like even the chat
Yeah.
felt like really platonic. There was
Yeah.
no like sexual chemistry there.
No.
About as much sexual chemistry as the pigeons that frequent my fence outside in my back garden. Mind you, they do
I
bits.
think
to
I
be
hear
fair.
they get pretty down.
Yeah, they do actually. Like that was a bad reference.
Yeah,
the
they're
pigeons
saucing
have got
it up.
more.
Yes.
Like we said, it was lost and found for Manveer on last night's episode. I didn't know where he was. I didn't see him
Lost
speak.
and
Yeah.
found.
Oh
didn't
no,
see
no.
his
The
video.
funniest thing of that entire episode was all us going, "Where's
Honestly,
Manveer?" After the whole thing.
Every month I was like, wait, where's
It
Manveer?
got to the end of the episode. We're looking at the fire
There he
pit,
is, in
and
the denim
everyone
jacket.
went, "Wait, where's Mumby?"
We all actually lost our heads about it. We were like,
we did.
It was
Is he
so
actually gone?
funny.
I might have found the one in the villa, but there's only one mobile provider that you should be coupled up with, and that's Sky Mobile. They should be your type on paper because they make it all about me, me, me. And who doesn't want that? Sky Mobile lets you upgrade your phone and plan so you can swap it in for a newer model. You can even do the dumping over text.
You're now single, therefore you have been dumped from the island.
Text PAC to 65075 to switch to Sky Mobile today. Mimi's on to better things, as we saw at the end of last night's episode.
Omar.
I'm Omar, I'm 25. My best feature is my smile. Ladies absolutely love it. I'm funny, flirty, and definitely a little bit cheeky.
We
Do you
had
know what?
Omar.
If he slid in my DMs, I'd be responding to
Yes,
that. Like, he's
for
my
sure.
type.
Yeah.
His little
Whose type is he not? As in,
He's a handsome boy.
He's a hunk of meat.
he had a little open shirt, all the chest out, and that
And he
I
just
thought,
walked in
ooh.
like, yeah.
Is he actually taller than Io as well?
I'm
Heard
not
a
sure.
little
I
rumour.
hope so.
Can someone confirm or deny that
We
for
need
us?
we need to like, you know.
We need to fact check that.
But you're not gonna lie, were we scared about losing Mimii?
I was.
I was terrified.
Do you know what? I wasn't. I was confident
Really?
because she's not
Yeah.
going. There's no
She's
way.
not going,
She's
but
too
I was just
embroiled,
heartbroken.
frothed in it all at the minute to be kicked out that soon.
Yeah.
And there's love interests left, right, and centre. I genuinely think that her and Io might rekindle just because I called it first episode that they would win
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I've got to back myself in that
Really?
stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Too early though, innit?
Too early. I do think
I ain't gone down
she's gonna go
bookies
extremely
road.
far.
Yeah,
I
there's
just
so
called
much
it.
jiggery pokery to be
There's
had
a lot
until
of
then.
jiggery pokery.
Mimii
that's
could
for
defo
sure.
win, but maybe not with Io.
Maybe Omar, but we need to see his personality
You know,
first.
I just feel like she's got a long run. And I think she's got a long ride and I want her to have a full experience and meet loads of different people.
Yeah.
before she-
yeah.
I
I think
want
she's
her
got
to
to
choose.
And I'm going to say it, the journey.
Yeah, she's got to have the
The
journey.
pilgrimage, as
Not
I
the
like to call it, because I'm
But
sick of
can
saying
we
journey.
absolutely talk about Io's face, honestly?
I was just about to say that.
You know me. I love a man's face around the fire
You love a
pit.
scorned man.
I love a man in bits around the fire pit.
yeah.
I love
May
it.
the best
I do.
heartbreaker win.
Yeah. Do you know what got me? Because, Umar picked you, jolly, smiling. And then when Omar walked through, his face, he looked gutted.
Yeah.
It dropped.
It was a
dropped.
sight.
It hit the fire pit as quick as my jaw hit the sofa when Joey Essex walked up.
Yeah,
That's
that.
how quick it went.
It was that.
It was an instant
I
drop.
think
What do you
he.
think that shows, though?
It's hard to know, but also the fact that he had any sort of look of anguish on his face, to me, bear in mind, Uma is like hot property. Everyone had their eyes on her.
Yeah.
And instead of being like fully elated about the whole thing, I think there was an element of him that was like, oh man, like,
Yeah, she's gone.
what? There's
Yeah,
a new
yeah,
thing
yeah.
now. What?
He did say something like, she apologised and he said, oh, don't apologise. But I suppose
Yeah.
that's him just being polite.
Yeah.
You have
But
to.
like I said when we were watching it, he had another love interest in Umar. And now that she's got another love interest in Omar, wow,
Yes.
that's confusing, isn't it?
Isn't
Just
it?
realising that moment how confusing that is. They're going to gravitate towards each other now. They're going to like each other
Yes.
more because it was one-sided.
Yes.
It felt like Mimii was more into Io, but I think that was only because Io had another love interest.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
it's even.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a mouthful.
Yes,
They've
yes.
both had a taste of their own medicine now.
Yes.
And now I think they're going to
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
And it is
It's
bitter.
now, the scale has now been balanced.
yes.
Because I feel like Io was having his cake and he
Yeah.
had two bad bees on his side, both wanting him. And he
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
lapping up, coming over to me, don't be like that, don't worry. Like,
Yeah.
don't you close that mouth of
I think
yours.
Yeah.
he needed a bit of it.
It's
Yeah,
gone down the
he needed
Harriet
it.
route, innit? Taste your own medicine
Yes.
vibes.
I think now we'll really see how much Io likes Mimii. Obviously, it's evident we know he likes him, but
Actions.
the ego-
Speak louder.
Than strawberry
What?
laces.
Strawberry laces.
okay,
Chocolate bonbons.
strawberry laces, all of that stuff.
All of that good stuff.
So now Mimi's out of the picture, off on a lovely little date with Omar. Is Io and Umar, are they going to get on? What's going to go on with that?
I think they could,
Yeah,
but I also think Uma's not finished.
she's not even started.
No. She's not finished.
Yeah.
I think he's her type for sure, and I definitely get a bit of chemistry from them. I'm not like on the edge of my seat
Yeah.
when I'm looking at them interacting.
Yeah.
So I think there is room for stuff to be going on. I still
Absolutely.
think Joey, I agree with you.
Yeah, I think Joey
I
and
think
Umar.
something's
Joey's
going to
a lot of game
manifest.
Umar for
player as
sure.
well, I think.
Absolutely.
Can I ask you a quick question, both of you, though?
Yeah.
What do we think about the nicknames?
It's a no from me.
It's quite painful.
I'm all for nicknames.
Someone called me Chris Chris.
Chris
I'm like,
Chris.
stop it, I'm not a sat nav.
CC,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love nicknames, but I just don't think those are the right ones.
Cree Cree.
Yeah. Cree Cree.
I mean, Io, it's 3 letters. It doesn't really need shortening
no, there's no
anyway.
It's that,
abbreviation
yes,
from
yeah.
I.
Yeah.
2 syllables,
Io.
leave it.
Joey, okay, you can get away
Jojo.
with Jojo,
You're
but
right.
I just think it's a little
I
bit...
don't like
It's not
Jojo.
sexy.
If you think about like the embouchure of your mouth, which is a saxophone
embouchure,
term,
nice.
like the shape of your mouth, Jojo is more stressful than Joey. Joey just rolls. Jojo
Yes,
is
Joey,
like
yeah.
up and down with the jaw.
Jojo.
Jojo.
Right, you're
Jojo.
right.
You're
You're
And yo.
You're right.
Ayo.
Jojo.
Ayo. Easy. Jojo. Ayo. Whoa, whoa,
Yes,
whoa.
you're right.
You're right.
She's
So she
complicating her life.
she
And she's
ma-
making our life
Also,
harder as well.
For me, I hate people doing baby voices.
Oh, yeah.
So like, she's not doing it in a
why
baby
she-
No,
why
voice.
she-
she's not,
why
but
do you
it's,
hate that?
it's quite a baby word, though.
It's a
Jojo,
baby word, like
yo-yo.
Jojo. Like she's not even saying it like that,
Yeah.
but that's how I'm hearing
It's
it.
the rate at what she's repeating it as well.
You sometimes got to have a bit of permission before giving someone a nickname, you know? Because some people
Yeah.
generally
I agree.
do not like you
Yeah.
shortening their name.
I get
quite
automatically
a boundary
abbreviated.
too.
Yeah, to Chris. My name's actually Christopher. I will introduce myself as Christopher. They will automatically
Do you
reduce
prefer
it
But
to
you're
Chris.
Chris Taylor everywhere.
Christopher Taylor.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you?
Why do I feel like I see you as Chris Taylor everywhere.
Maybe on TikTok it's Chris Taylor because Christopher
do you
Taylor
prefer?
official was taken. From girls, Christopher.
Okay, I'll call you
Do
Christopher.
you?
Yeah.
To be fair, no one that's close to me actually even calls me Indiyah. It's
Indiyah.
literally Indy.
Yeah,
Even
India's-
Dammy, I
India's
don't
nice
think
as
I've
well,
heard
to
him
be
call
fair.
me
I call you
Indiyah once.
Indiyah.
You call me Indiyah.
Yeah, I call you Indiyah.
But I feel like family, like they all call me Indy.
I like
actually
Indiyah.
mind. Yeah, Indy's
I-
cute.
Is your name actually Ash or is it short for
No, we're
Ashley?
not
or-
talking about it.
Ashley?
We're not talking about it.
Go on.
My name is Ashweenie, right? And I just
Ashweenie.
think it takes the
Unreal.
me because I'm 4'11" and you want to put weenie in my name. It's not on. It's
You know
not
what?
on.
It's so funny.
All in school, I was weenie.
You were called Weenie.
Ashley.
Yeah.
No. So when people say to me, Ashley, because they automatically
think
think,
it's
I go,
Ashley.
yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
love
I'll even
that.
take
Me?
Ashleen.
Right, guys, I want to know your opinion on something.
Yeah.
So Harriet said that the reason why she didn't tell Nicole about the kiss that her and Kieran had was because she thought it was his responsibility to tell her. So she was like, that's why I didn't say anything. Nicole maintains you're a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Indy, I think you should go off on this, but I'm just going to have a quick sentence first.
All right.
I have never seen the girl code contravened so harshly in Love Island history.
Yeah, it's
I have
been
never
very-
seen a girl withhold information from another girl.
Yes. I agree.
And I feel
The
like
girl code is in the bin. It's on fire.
it's
for
in
the
the
not just
planet.
trenches.
in the villa, romantic and platonic relationships are just as important. As well as finding love, I feel like having a strong girl bond in there is so important. And I feel
Yeah.
like, in my opinion, Harriet should have told Nicole what happened.
Yes.
I feel like she had every right. It's
I
got
think-
nothing to do with Kieran. Even though Kieran said he was planning to tell Harriet, fair, whatever. But like we said yesterday
Right.
morning, she had the floor. She should have told her, and
Yeah.
it was very snaky.
She had the opportunity and she
Yeah.
didn't. What would
Yeah.
you do in that situation, Ash?
I'd say.
I know the answer, but just say it anyway
I'd
for a
have
laugh.
to say.
Yeah.
As in, I'd have to. I would feel so dead
Yeah.
with a girl being like, yeah, is he mugging us off? I don't know, not sure. And there's
Yeah.
me reminiscing on our lips last
Yeah.
night in bed.
I would
I'd feel
say-
so awful.
Yeah,
I'd have
and I
to
feel
say.
like in that Love Island villa, it's like, I don't know, you low-key have more loyalty to your
Yeah,
girls.
no, you need the
boys,
support
you need the
system.
girls, like the boys.
Boys
a
will
bombshell
come and
will
go.
come in.
Yeah, as they say.
Kieran's gone,
Breaking
mate.
into song.
Kieran's gone. He's recoupling,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
your girls are always going to be there
Do you know
for
what
you.
I've just realised as well? It's actually doubly bad because not only did she not go over and tell her, which is what she should have done, she
Right.
waited for her to come and still didn't
Still
tell.
That's what I
didn't
mean.
Because
tell
I
her.
think most girls, in my experience, on the
Yeah.
show,
yes.
beeline, straight to the
Straight
girl.
to the
They
girl.
have to get there first. They have,
Yeah.
because that's girl code.
Yeah, girl code.
She sat back, sunning herself a little bit, sunglasses on, having a
Yeah.
margarita or whatever. She's come over and she's gone, yeah, I'm just going to drop that bit out, I reckon.
Yeah.
I think
like the
that's...
most crucial piece of
works.
information.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's why Nicole was so pissed off about it.
Yeah.
She was basically like, you had 1,000,001 opportunities. If
Yeah.
it wasn't in the day,
Yeah.
it was definitely when I pulled you for that chat.
Yeah.
A girl-to-girl chat specifically about the Kieran topic.
Yeah.
And she still just sat there and went,
Yeah. It's not ringing any bells.
it's not a me issue, I don't think.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just gonna,
It's almost like Kieran. Mm.
yeah, who's Kieran? What?
Who is Kieran again?
Who's Kieran again?
But then we've got the whole Patsy drama as well. So
Yeah.
basically,
Yes.
Patsy has talked Harriet into going off at Kieran.
Yeah.
And then,
Yes.
obviously, she's gone out and done that.
Yeah.
Lovely TV for us lot. But was Patsy a bad friend to encourage that type of public headlines?
Riff-raff.
Riff-raff.
Yeah, honestly,
Jiggery
riff-raff.
pokery.
Yeah. Jiggery pokery, riff-raff, rat's behaviour.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's each their own. Obviously, Patsy's from a girl group where they do that kind of stuff. So to her, it's not really that deep. As she said, you lot are boring.
Yeah.
And I hear it.
Yeah. She's lit the fuse on the situation.
No, you lot are boring,
And then she's like,
ran
you
off,
lot are
and then
dead.
she's got a bit of flack back from it and gone, what? That's boring.
I hear it.
What?
But I thought there's a time and a place. And I feel like within that situation, it's just like, nah.
It's almost like, guys, we're making a show here.
As
Bit
in,
of
we all
spice,
wanted
please.
to see Harriet
Yeah.
unleash that beast,
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. But
What
I
I-
personally wouldn't have, not in that situation.
No.
But she didn't keep a cool head either, and she was quite cryy.
And do you know what it is? I feel like it. If you, that's the thing.
If you're going to do
go
a
in-
queen's speech
do
like
the
that,
Queen's
Innit?
speech,
You
you
need
can't
to just be
cry.
like-
Yeah, you have to stay
You
strong
actually
for
can't,
it.
mate. Mid dissing. No,
Yeah.
you,
You
can't
can't.
do
Yeah.
that. Like you.
There was a point
you
where it was
can't.
very high pitched
It's
and
like,
couldn't really understand
you know when
what
you're
she was
arguing
saying.
with someone and you stutter, argument done. You've lost.
Yeah,
you've lost. If you're
Otherwise,
gonna
the
do
phrase,
it, do it with
did I
chest.
stutter, wouldn't exist, would it?
Yeah.
do you know what though? Controversially, I don't think the blame is on Patsy here. Yes, she said, I'm guilty of doing this with my mates, right? I've done this many a time when somebody's been like, should I kick off? And I'm like, yeah, kick off. I kind of love a kick off.
Yeah.
So I just like to not be at the forefront of it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll back you, man, I'll back you. But at the end of the day, Harriet is her own person.
Absolutely.
She decided to kick off.
Yeah.
Yes, she had girls supporting, great. Ultimately, it's her
Would she have done it anyway?
No, she wouldn't have.
Do you not think?
Yeah, she
Do
wouldn't
you
have.
think?
Yeah, I don't think she would have done it. She wouldn't have. No.
I think she would have.
I don't think she would have. I think she needed that extra,
She needed the push.
Yeah, I don't think she would have done it.
Hence why Jess said, you're wrong for that.
You're wrong for that. I don't think she would have done it because if she was going to do it, when she did it, she wouldn't have cried.
It's absolute ripples of drama, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the nucleus of the drama and then the ripples out from it. It's like we're dealing with science.
Huge waves. We need
crazy.
Sean,
It's almost
Sweet
like
Sean
these are real
Aquaman.
feelings,
Yeah.
Christopher.
Yeah. It's biology.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. Kieran did say that he was planning to tell Harriet in his own time, all along.
How
I'm not going to lie.
convenient.
I do believe him. I actually do believe him. I feel like he got put on the spot once when Joey and Harriet were having a conversation.
Yeah.
And then you bring me round like, oh, who do you like more?
Yeah,
At the end of the day, Kieran's standing there like, I'm not a mug. Like, you're not going to put me on the spot.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you what it is. But it's like, I genuinely do feel like Kieran would have told her, but it's like in that moment, you're putting me on the spot, trying to make me look like a mug. So I need to actually go out.
We know he's got verbal diarrhea. He says a lot throughout the day. He would have at some point got around to it. But it was a tough position to be put into.
It was a horrible position.
I'm trying to think how I would have dealt with that. I think I would have floundered a lot harder than he did because he just went, yeah.
I think he knew at that point you have to just fall on your sword. Joey was a tinker for that. I don't know.
Joey was a little troublemaker.
You know
for
I love
that.
these words.
He was a little
He
troublemaker.
was.
It wasn't his business. Why are
It
you bringing him
wasn't. So
over?
I was trying to understand, are you just trying to cause a bit of something here or are you actually
He's
genuinely...
making bolognese sauce.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. I couldn't work out what Joey's intentions were there. Part of me is like, I think it was simply just to sort it all.
Yeah.
Because he was sick of hearing about it.
Yeah,
Part of me is like, was he just like, this is hilarious. I'm just going to bring him over and be like, listen, what do you...
Or have we considered that this is a man that is very well versed in reality TV?
Yeah, that too.
He knows how it works.
Yeah.
He knows what to do. And maybe he was just like, I've done this 6,000 times. Watch this.
Maybe.
And he did cause a lot from it. So
He did. Harriet was obviously visibly upset by the way Kieran spoke to her.
yeah.
But how do we think she expected him to approach that situation after being put on the spot?
It's like when somebody hits your knee with a hammer, innit? The knee jerks.
Yeah.
Joey hit him on the knee with a hammer and he knee jerks an answer.
I feel like in the fairy tale world of things, what she would have wanted. Joey, do you like Harriet or Nicole more? And then Kieran to be like, Harriet, let me talk to you separately.
Yeah,
That would have been good.
That would have been
That would have been
good.
baller.
That
But
would
he
have
is
been
21
good.
as well. A
Let's be
30-year-old might have
realistic.
thought to do that.
I agree.
Yeah.
He is 21. Bless him. All he does is spend his time walking around the house going, what have I done now?
Yeah.
Like, even at the fight bit, do you remember?
Yeah,
he said his
it's
little
like,
speech and he went, was it all right?
Yeah.
And all the boys went,
And Joe's like, yeah, Sam.
so
Sam.
good. So good, man. Like, he is trying.
And do you know what? He
is.
apologised at the end of it all. He
Hey,
did
he's
apologise.
got a lot going on, you know. He's
Yeah.
a busy 21-year-old man in
It's been
there.
a tough
Yeah,
24 hours for
innit?
him as well, you know. He's been through a lot
He's-
this past day.
Absolute raw sexual magnetism. He's got girls
Yeah.
queuing up for him.
Young things, wrong things. He's 21.
It's that. Joey better watch out.
It's that youthful spirit.
It is.
Youthful stamina.
spirit.
And on that note,
Mm.
I think we've reached the end of the podcast.
No.
Sad. Oh, no.
Bye,
my friend.
Ash has been
You have
absolutely
been the one.
amazing. Having
You
you
have
with us
been the
this
one
week.
for me.
He's did it one day.
Yeah, innit?
hello, baby.
Do you know
Boxing
what? I'm
Day.
so glad I'm leaving this one in the corner.
Oh, he should.
Thank
You loved
God.
it. You absolutely loved it.
No, honestly, Ash has been amazing.
Honestly,
having
thank
on
you for
this
having
pod.
me. I've actually had the most fab time.
It's been brilliant. We've been chopping up. We've been having girls week without you, and now you're back. And
Oh,
we're
yeah,
about to-
I ruined
And you're
it.
ruining it. You're
I
ruining
enhanced it. What you on
No.
about? I'm actually gutted that I couldn't have been here for longer, to be
Yes,
honest.
but we will see you again, and I'll see you, Christopher, on Sunday for After
After
Sun.
Sun. Very exciting.
And then Amy will be back on the pod on Tuesday.
Yes, you will. So make sure you subscribe for a fresh episode every morning and leave us a 5-star review because that's just kind.
Yeah.
And you're kind people. And also tell your mates about us because we like to speak to people. And if no one's listening, it's not really that fun for us. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.